What's the message to the team when y'all are kind of struggling from beyond the arcs? What's the message to everybody?
Stay confident, stay in the gym, and just realize that those shots are going to feel different when you're playing both ends of the floor, especially defense-minded first. So just got to take our time, especially me. I get a lot of open looks and just short for the last few games. Hitting at the front rim, it feels good when it leaves my hands, but I just got to get my legs underneath me. So just taking our time.
Overall, did you feel like you guys got good looks tonight?
Yeah, we got a lot of great looks. They were leaving a few people wide open. We had a few costly turnovers. We put them on the free throw line a bunch. I mean, they had 31 makes at the free throw line. That in itself, if you give a team 31 free chances, I mean, they're going to be in a rhythm. And then when they score 73 points in the first half, they pretty much didn't look back from then. So we just got to make a stand on the defensive end, man. And, we're all adjusting to just the way that the rhythm of the game is, just based on our lineups and stuff like that, people getting in. But defense has to come first for us, which it usually does. But when we're giving up some easy ones and we're not scoring, it makes the margin look a little bit further apart.
Kai, I asked Klay, I'd love to get your perspective too. When you got a guy like Moses coming in on a 10-day, trying to make the most of it, what do you look for from a veteran's perspective?
Just his ability to learn on the fly and, seamlessly fit in. When you're adapting, fitting into what we got going on here, it usually works out well. Moses is a big presence in the middle of the paint. Did a great job of filling in for our bigs. He did all that he could. That's all you can ask for.
What's the vibe of the team in the locker room? What are you telling each other right now?
What do you mean?
Just communication between the team, keeping the spirits up, just focus on finishing strong.
What do you mean? What are you asking specifically?
What's the communication in the team? What are you telling your teammates to keep the energy level up and the positivity going?
Just to enjoy the process, and we're obviously aware of where we are in the season, so no time to complain or whine. Just make sure that we're preparing the right way, and when we're out there, just sticking together. Some games are going to look good, some games are not going to look as good. We're going to make some turnovers, not make as many shots, but we still got to lay our hat on our identity of our team, which is defense.
How tough is it to see a guy like PJ who kind of works hard to come back and then has a setback like he did today?
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. I think I've used that word unfortunate quite a few times when it comes to our guys' injuries. Just the timing of everything happening in the season is not ideal. But I think the sentiments have pretty much been the same. It's just everybody get as healthy as they can, come back when you can, and then we rock with whoever's in the lineup.
You guys are going to see them again in a couple of days here. Just what are some of the keys coming off this one to try to make that one competitive?
I'm not going to tell you any of our adjustments, bro. I think the film will tell it. You go watch and watch. You can go back and watch it, but we'll make some adjustments against them. Man, they took advantage of us in a few different ways, especially in points in the paint. Giannis ISOing and a few guys, shooting some open looks.
Before the game, we talked with Coach Kidd a little bit about Caleb Martin. He said he's been playing some 5-on-5, and there's some optimism that he's going to be returning soon. From you getting to play with him in fives and getting to know him in the locker room a little bit, what have you learned about his game and as him as a person? Are you excited to get to play with him here soon?
He's just an ultra competitor. Has a high IQ for the game of basketball. He's played in a lot of high-level games. Has won some games for his respective teams that he's played on. You can throw him the ball on that wing, and he's ready to make plays. So I'm excited for him to come back. Hopefully he's as close to 100% as he can be and, add some depth to our team.
This was the game where they got to the free throw line pretty often. They also out-rebounded you guys. I guess which one of those two kind of hurts you guys more?
I say the combination of both. I mean, that's one of the best front courts in the NBA, and Giannis and Lopez. So it was tough to keep it on the glass. They're huge, and credit to Moses. He did a great job. Just got to help him out a little more.
Seemed like this game got away from you guys. Kind of in the second quarter, they scored 40 points. Guess what happened in that time span?
I think we let them hit too many corner threes, and Trent had a great game, and probably just let them get too open on the perimeter. And got to take away something when you play this team. They're a championship caliber team, so. But got to put it behind us. Must win on Monday. We owe Sacramento one.
Is it already at that point where it's like some of these are feeling like must wins right now?
Absolutely, and we got to string together a lot of wins. especially until we get whole again. But I know we're capable, and we just gotta stay present and win as many of these games as possible.
Klay, as an elite three-point shooter and a veteran leader, what is your message to the team when you guys are kind of struggling from beyond the arc like you did tonight?
Try and make a play for a teammate. Try and get the ball to swing. Try and throw a crisp, hard pass. That ball has energy, so when you put it in the shooting pocket on the seams, it makes a huge difference. And always believe the next one's going in.
Klay, you mentioned Moses. From a veteran's perspective, what do you look for when a guy that's coming into a group for a 10-day contract trying to make the most of it?
I mean, just someone who plays hard and sees the opportunity, and that's what Moses is doing. And he's been a great addition, and he's been awesome. So we're going to need that going forward until we get our bigs back. But he's just been a pleasant surprise.
Like Diana announced her retirement early this week. Just want to get your thoughts about her career.
Diana Taurasi, I mean, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. I mean, 6 gold medals, I think a 3-time champ, one at UConn, probably, I think at least 2 or 3 times. So I've been watching Diana since I was a little kid, and she's one of the greatest basketball players of all time. No question about that.
Thank you.
Jason, in a game like this where you were pretty much hurt by Milwaukee getting to the free throw line and, of course, rebounds, I guess, which one of those two hurt the most, or was it just a combination?
Yeah, I think, well, which one hurt the most? Yeah, we got him to the free throw line there early in the first quarter or first half. Rebounding, I think it all hurt. And then you can add shooting. We didn't shoot the ball well. Had some good looks that just didn't go down for us tonight. So when you look at the fouling and the rebounding and shooting, those can hurt you, and that's what happened tonight.
Coach, you mentioned shooting. Was that something Milwaukee did specifically, or was it just an off night for you guys shooting the ball?
Well, there's a couple guys that are not shooting the ball well right now, and that happens. And so we just have to continue to keep working out and take those shots when they present themselves. We shot 27% from 3, so we're getting them. We got 40 up tonight, and just didn't make them when we had the opportunity.
You were happy with the looks you guys got?
Yeah, there's a lot of good looks that just didn't go down. And so just understanding that second quarter, they scored 40. And then to start the third, they had another 30-point quarter where we struggled. We came out flat. We missed some shots. And I think, when we look at ourselves right now, when we're not scoring, our energy drops. So we got to address that.
No. Just have to ask, but do you have any more info on PJ Washington?
Well, no. It was a statement. Soreness. And that's it. That's all I have. Same thing you have.
So,
Klay probably shot the best tonight. Is there any reason or decision why he didn't get as much run in the third quarter?
Well, we're trying to get stops. It's something, you got to figure out how to stop the leak. And, they're scoring, and we're having trouble, stopping them. So we brought him and PJ out, and that's, PJ was done for the night. And so just looking at, our defense, we, guarding the three-point line, we just did not do a good job tonight, and we have to be better.
Jay hurt his ankle, obviously, at the beginning of the month. He played a few games. He missed one, and then he was questionable for tonight. In that LA game, was there a slight tweak, or is this kind of more of just injury management, or is this the same ankle sprain from the Houston game?
Those are a lot of questions I have no answers to. He left the game with the sore ankle. That's all I know.
You're up 10 there in the second quarter, and then things kind of went south after that. Did something change? What happened? What did you see there?
Yeah, they have a good team. They shoot. If you're gonna go zone, you can't give them a catch and shoot. They're one of the best teams in the league at catch and shoot, and that's what they found the corners in those guys. We fouled shooters, and also they made shots. They're pretty good. When Giannis is a playmaker, he causes a problem because he can score and he can pass, and he did those two things at a very high level tonight. They're a little different when you look at Brook plays on the perimeter, so when you have 4 shooters on the floor that are all, behind the 3-point line that are all capable, it puts a lot of pressure on your defense to be tied together, and you got to give second or third effort, and we just didn't do that on a consistent basis tonight. Giannis controlled the paint, and then he knocked down all his free throws tonight. He shot the free throw at a very high rate tonight.